Hello everybody, welcome to another survival game news roundup for the week of April 4th to April 10th. Now the news is a little short this week, not too much was happening, but those games that did have some news to share, pretty big ones, so let's get right into it. On April 10th, Enshrouded released a kind of a teaser trailer for their upcoming Update 6. They had a few things to share as well, some accomplishments. Apparently, 4 million players have been playing Enshrouded, which is amazing, especially for a survival game, which I feel like is kind of niche. So that's amazing for Enshrouded. And then obviously the big news here was they released their teaser trailer for their Update 6, which is slated for a summer release. Inside this teaser, we saw a little bit of, I guess what's really going to be coming next, sort of like it looks almost like an overhaul of the Shroud. We're going to be seeing some new enemy types, some pretty intense enemy types, to be honest. We're going to be getting some new powers, it looks like, some new weapons. I'm sure, as always, they'll have new building tiles for us. We'll have to see on that one. But definitely some exciting stuff coming out with this update. And obviously, this was only a teaser for that trailer, so we'll have to keep an eye out for the actual trailer to see the full scope of this new update. But exciting stuff from Enshrouded. And then on April 9th, V Rising had some kind of like preparation news for their Invaders of Oakveil update. So they did warn, obviously, that with every update they bring to the game, especially when it has, like, it's a major change to, like, systems or whatever, very often they have to, players who want to basically play the new content typically have to make a new save, and they were just kind of confirming that this is going to be the case for the Invaders of Oakveil update as well. Players will have to start a new save to experience that, which is pretty disappointing, and they kind of recognize that. They understand that, how that's really frustrating, and they get it, but that's just something that they have to do, unfortunately. Now, when it comes to, like, their official servers, they do realize that their official servers technically reset very soon, which is about 2 weeks before that update releases. And they considered that unfair for players to kind of, like, start a new run, just to have it basically reset in 2 weeks anyway because of the update. So basically what they're planning to do for those who are playing on official servers, they're going to be following the usual pattern, and they're going to extend those servers until they basically take them down for pre-patch maintenance on April 26th. So basically, those who just joined official servers, you're going to have like a little bit more time on that than usual, just because of the timing with the update. Now, they also are planning to kind of override the variety of server types. So basically, official servers, they're mostly intended to be kind of like an introductory, stable option for players to enjoy the game, and they're trying to like really focus on that right now, basically. They do suggest that if players have like, like a niche kind of thing that they want to do, the best kind of thing for them is to go join a private server, and they have on their Discord, they actually have like a bunch of different private servers with people like playing with certain rule sets and such that might fit that player's desires a little bit better. So they encourage you to go look for private servers, and with the official servers really just being like they said, like an introductory kind of thing to the game. Now, that said, they are planning on structuring their official servers as such. They're going to have like 2 kind of like different PvE servers, which are going to be cooperative. Both of them are going to have 3-month resets. One of them is going to be squads focused, and the other one's going to have brutal. It's going to be like a hardcore mode, basically, with squads as well. And then for PvP servers, there's going to be, I think it's like 5 or so of those different varieties. They're all a good 4 of them, or 3 of them, are going to have like weekend raids. They're also going, those weekend raid ones are going to have like a 3-month reset. One of them will have squads, another will have that brutal mode as well as squads, and then another one is going to have duos. And then there's going to be 2 PvP servers, which they call Merciless. Those are going to have like daily raids. There's going to be a 1-month reset on those, and both of them will have squads. So different varieties out there for kind of like what you're feeling for and what you like to play. So there's that, and then obviously, those who have private saves, private servers, how much, the different, your server rules and the server castles and such, that is going to be entirely up to you and for you to control and all that. So you can kind of, limit or unlimit however many, castles or really anything really, on based on what you like. So besides that, they're bringing a few more changes to the official servers. The Mordium Rift events, for example, they're going to be more frequent, so everybody has a chance to participate in those. On PvP servers, the Golem health, that particular boss fight, is going to be increased. Its health is going to be increased. It is 1,750. They're going to be increasing it to 2,500 for squad PvP servers, just because they felt that wasn't challenging enough. So if you found that to be kind of like a cakewalk, might be a little bit more difficult now. And then finally, they gave a new gameplay trailer for the Invaders of Oakveil update coming out on April 28th. So, exciting stuff there. Obviously some annoying stuff, but that is unfortunately kind of just what happens with updates sometimes. So let me know what you guys are thinking, though, because that does wrap up our news. It's just those two guys. Pretty crazy. We'll have to keep an eye on next week, see if anything else exciting happens. But let me know if, if you're excited about seeing more from Enshrouded. I know I am. Or, getting your hands on this new update from the Rising. But until then, I will see you guys next week for another survival game news roundup. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.